Hey guys, it's Susanna here. It's that time of the month again where I do the block of the month. So this month is one I've been looking forward to because I just love raccoons. So what I've got here, I'll show you the kit. It's such a big piece. I need two, so I've got that on the outside so that you can trace your pieces, and then here is the actual all the body parts and whatnot. So that's that. And then I only had exactly, I think I've got 14 pieces, exactly 14 pieces of this, and I wanted to get as many kits as I possibly could. So I just used leftover vintagey piece which suits my size of my book pages. So tried to get a little bit of that colour in there, but so yeah, as you can see that this just looks beautiful over that. And the little raccoon is just sort of leaning on a log, just resting. I saw this was inspired by a picture that I saw on Pinterest, a lot like my other ones. And then made the design out of that. So got that for the nose and the eyes. That's the tree. This is the brown, the grey for in his ears and along here, and that's for the snout, and then this piece is for his body. So I've had these packed away for quite some time. But yeah, it's a sort of like a velour. It's a really pretty background. So I like here, I recommend that you stitch around your piece, because as you can see it does fray. So we'll put that there like that. Like with all my kits, you've got it exactly enough to make your pieces, which is good. Actually, I'll do that way, and then have that over the top. This way, I don't know, that way of some sort, just so that you can see the picture of the raccoon first. Thought I'd take that out because, as you can see when you cut out your pieces, now when you put the pieces down, the piece that you put down first is that big, might grab it out actually, thought I'd let you know. You cut out that bit, so this is the opposite way because you use Lisafix, you know, that this paper, you trace that around them, and then the sticky bit will be on the back. So that's why all the patterns are all back to front. So you put down the log first, so you put it in the corner and let it go down, and that's just its shape like that. Then on the top of that you put down the body, then you can put down the ears, and then you put the left mask and the right mask on first, and you just position it like you get the picture, and you put it how you think it's going to be, and then the snout goes over the top of that, and then the last piece is the arm. And it does seem a little weird, like, because it comes out here, but because it's the same color, you put the hand, and then you put that other bit over the top, because that's his little hand. He's like leaning on his hand. It's rather cute. So yeah, and then this is going to be like, this is like his hands in here, and then we'll just do sort of tufts of hair. So here we go. What I'm going to do, like on here, it's got his eye, and it sort of comes out like that there, and it comes in around here too. So I've just got a white pen. We're going to put some white there, and then we've got another glint. Actually, is it there? I don't think it is. I think it is there. But if you do it like that, he looks very sad. And I've got a little glint like that on the nose. Put it up higher. This is just my white gel pen. We'll be stitching over that. And then it sort of comes around with a bit of a shine here, like that. Okay. And then this is sort of the, even though it's black, he's actually got black in here too, if you know what I mean, which is the shape of the eye. I might even go with a sort of a browny black, because you got the eyeball, but then the black is the black also on the inside as well, so that's why you've got the little shine happening there. Okay. So there we go. Sort of starting to look a little bit more alive now. Now, put those over there. And I haven't even started stitching. So what we're going to do, as we normally do, is just going to give it like a tacking stitch. You can either do a tacking stitch or a running stitch, which is what I've been doing a lot lately. But in these pictures I've been doing a bit of a tacking stitch. So here's my scissors. Yeah, I love raccoons, so I been looking forward to doing this month's one. And then we're going to do, you know, in the second half is when we do the actual accent pieces, which is we'll do the whiskers, which really make it come to life. And then I think the mouth is actually here. That's his nose, and the mouth sort of comes out underneath here, which I could probably just draw a little bit of a line there. Should probably do it with a pencil, but there we go. You see, we've got that little bit there. That's better. He looks so sad, but that's what raccoons do, look sad. They look like they got these little masks on, and they're just so cute. So I'll just start with my usual. Now where are we going to start? I might start here. Or what I might do, because it's on the edge, I might just do a running stitch. Did I grab the right? Basically it's just going to be holding it together, and then this is going to be sewn. So and the Visifix holds everything down too, which is really good. What do you call it over there overseas? Heat and bond. So, and while I'm stitching here, it allows that white gel pen to dry a little bit, because I really don't want to touch it. Okay. So how are we all going? Hope you've enjoyed some of my work lately. I really loved making that starry girl. It was something a little bit different, but yeah, it's been something that I've been wanting to do for a while. It just sort of lent itself to be an embroidery. It's a very artsy piece, so not everyone's going to like it, but I enjoyed creating her. Oh. So if you have got any of these kits and have been going along and doing with me, you've got to know that you need to get one of these liner pens and white gel pens. They really do come in handy for doing this sort of stuff and giving you a bit of a line, especially with the white on when you've got darker colours like on the black or the brown, which having all woodland animals, which I have done, yeah, you have quite a few darker colours. Now I am going to I've got oh, mustn't have caught that. No, I didn't. There we go. And then catch it here. And then we are going to just do like a slip stitch. Nice and quick. And the reason why I like slip stitch is because they're animals. Gives it more of a like a hair look, whereas if you do a running stitch, it tends to make it look too, you know, straight, as you can see, whereas this little stitch gives it a little bit of a look of, you know, little hairs. Very easy little stitch. Okay, don't mind doing a little running stitch along the probably in here. That will have a bit of a running stitch. Yep. Looks like I've got a little bit of black there. Okay. I've got all my ideas of what I've got to do until December, and I'm earlier on this year, I think probably around about March, April, I did a lot of these kits, but I've still got to do 2 more kits. I've got a little bird in a nest with a beautiful lace nest, which you make out of lace and you get all wool and all that kind of stuff. It's really nice. And a little hedgehog. I thought can't not have a hedgehog, they're just so cute. And I'd lost the little picture that I had gotten for inspiration, and that's why I made him or her one of the last ones I'm going to do in the year. So next month is a deer, a baby deer. I thought I'd do that in October because it might be a really nice one to have as a book cover for a journal, a December journal cover, which I thought would be cute. So I thought if I do that one in October, it gives you a bit of an time to create a journal cover to get it ready for December. Yep. It does curl. Anyway, I can probably turn off the camera and continue going around, and I'll probably do the paw while I'm there as well. And rather than stopping it there, I'll just keep it going all the way to the end. So I'll be back. Oh, you probably wouldn't have been able to see me do that anyway. I might even zoom in a little bit. Where are we? There we go. Oh, he's so cute. I'll pause it. Okay. Well, as you can see, I just did that stitch along there and there and there because I like to indicate, and then when I was here I did a running stitch because I wanted to indicate that it was a hand, and then I extended it to here to make it look like the arm was coming down from there. I'm going to do a running stitch along here and along here as well, so I might even do a running stitch here because that will hold that part of the thing down. And the rest I probably will do with running stitch because we're just going to do a lot of little little stitches. Oh, he's so cute. As you can tell, I just love I just love little raccoons. They're just so, I mean, I've never seen one in real life. I think I've seen one in a zoo. But they're just so cute and they're very clever. They are a real nuisance in some places, I know. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers that I'm going through here, so that's why I'm really struggling. So I'm going to just do 1 stitch at a time, and that's why I've got this, which I put in, and then just push it up. And that. So this is why it is really good to use the Vlizer Fix, because that helps keep it on too, and keeps it in place. So this grey part here is the little guy's paw, and we are going to come back in with, like in the picture here, as you can see, it's got a couple of claws, so I'll probably come back with the claws in black, maybe in a stem stitch, just to make them a little thicker. So, and with these whiskers, I'm probably going to have to do the same as what I did with the fox, which was, I did a while ago, but it makes them really fine, and it's a bit of work, but it's worth it because they just look so good. I do it with a really fine little stitch because they are fine, and then I couch them on. So yeah, it's quite interesting. But you can see the technique if you go to, I think the fox might even be the March, or something like that. You'll see in the playlist fox, either slow stitch or block of the month. I think they're labelled block of the months. So yeah, he was rather gorgeous, so I enjoyed doing the fox. But he was, it was easy, but it was a really easy stitches, but just time consuming, because there was a lot of just a whole heap of straight stitches like we're going to do here. But if you use this as a template, I'm probably just going to do what I've got there, not much more than that. Just you want it to have the illusion of hair. So, like, you know, lots of hair, and that's why you don't have to do all of it, you just have to do bits, and that's the same what I did with the fox. It was helped with the fox. I did a bit of watercolour. Oh, this is rather tricky. I probably should have, in the ears it's not going to be as many layers, but because of the log part is underneath it, it's actually rather thick. So, but that's how it goes. Probably wouldn't hurt having a really sharp needle too, which is good, but when you prick yourself with it, it gets a bit sore. Okay, well, I won't make you watch doing the ears because this is rather painful, but you get the drift. So what I'll do, we're going to have a little bit of, I will give you a little bit of homework. Okay, now that's going to go on there like that. And we need to get out our pencils. If you want to, when you are, you can always get a light box. I'll get out a pencil rather than, okay, so we'll do the same, do a running stitch around here, but on here, this is why you have the guide. And I'm usually adding coloured photocopy in most of my kits as well. Okay, so I might do that with this, so we'll just do a little line along there like that, which we're going to stitch. And we just have a couple of tufts. Got a few at the start of his hair as well, and then here hopefully you guys can see that. I mean, if you don't want to do this, that's okay. This is just giving it a bit more definition, just doing the running stitch around there would be enough, but I always like to add just a little bit more with the, you know, extra. Okay, now best way to do it, I think, is start in the middle. I'm just going to do this with this and sort of work your way around the flow. Over the eye, we'll sort of do more like, you know, like a bit more like, you know, what are they called? Eyelashes. A bit more along here. Yeah. And they get bigger as they... So this is what I mean, you don't need, it just needs more of the illusion of having a lot of hair. There you go. Hair coming out. And gets less and less. Now this part here was actually, this is his tail. So I'll come out. We're going to have quite the bushy, his little tail was sitting here. So I'll sort of go around a little bit. Okay, have that. And we'll do a couple of those, that. And the reason why the dots are handy, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where the hair is going to come out of. So I think we're pretty right. So that's going to be the homework. Where you think, you know, do a couple. Now, okay, this is where his claws are coming out of, and you can only see, they'll go around here a little bit, will come out. You can only see a couple in the picture. I think maybe you might see the third one coming here too, so we'll do that. They've got little hands. They're rather cute. That's what I like about them. They sort of remind you of cats, but they get little hands that, you know, like grab stuff, where the cats have got paws. Okay, now what we're going to do on their fur is, everyone thinks they're black and white, but they're more brown. So this, I'm going to use this colour in here, and I'll probably do either this brown, similar colours to that, a mixture of, I might even go a multicolour. Where are we? Got this, it may work, or maybe a bit of a lighter brown. I think that brown's probably a bit severe. Oh no, that is lighter. Okay, multicolour, don't know. I might just go in with these two actually, you know, and do a few in the I might go the lighter one here because it's sort of a little bit, it's a bit lighter here. So do that in the lighter colour here because that's how it looks, and then the darker colour on the top. You'll see it in the next one anyway, and then here in the corner it's a mixture of a bit of both. So because you've got the dark of the eyes and then it's lighter here, so we want to go the lighter brown. You could probably almost do it in the same colour that I did around here, and then slowly graduate to the dark. There you go. Yeah, so what you can do for the homework now is just sort of do the running stitch in the same colours all the way around, and then do the little lines going through to have it look. And then in the next video I will show you how to do the whiskers and the eyes, and probably that. With this, do it in the darker brown, just do a little running stitch along there. I just got this fabric in particular because it sort of looked a bit woodish, so we don't really need to do any stitching on there. And the background, I think it sort of looks sort of backgroundy. I don't, if you want to do something you can, but I just want to leave it as is. Just want to more focus on this actually little guy here. So yeah, when we come back, whiskers, I'll do the eyes and the nose and, you know, more of the features. So when I come back, all that, so light, dark, and then darkest. So just here, I'll do this with a pencil from about here, there, we go in the light. Here we go. And then slowly graduate, actually probably here and here, that's the light. And then that second darkest one, and then the dark probably going up there, and even do just a mixed a bit of both. But you'll see it in, if you want to wait until the next video if you don't feel confident, and you can see what I've done in the next one. But or you can go a multicoloured, I haven't got one in those particular colours, it's not bad, but just do a multicoloured one and it'll give you it, but you gotta, it'll be a little bit light. Okay guys, well I will catch you in the next video. Where are we? What time? We've got 29 minutes. And I'll bring it up a little closer. Can you see where I've done the markings? Okay, and so a running stitch, and that's the hairs as well, so they'll probably be that actually the hairs are light too. So yeah, okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.